Hola chicos. Nice property, a little bit tight of a driveway, but there is place to come in. Plenty of room to park a trailer. The issue would be turning around. So she did say there's an option to park the trailer here, one tire on the side of the driveway, but more than likely we'll unload the trailer and take the empty trailer back home. Going through here, you see this little window. Just to the right is fiber optic, so that may determine whether we go right through here or whether we go behind that tree a couple of feet, but the fiber optic will let us know. 5 foot tall, split rail fence, just like you see across the driveway. Of course theirs is 4 foot, but she's looking at a 5 foot tall. Here's some utilities. This one's not connected anymore, but there's the fiber optic. So we'll have to be extra cautious there. Then we got water. So we'll watch out for the water meters. Also along here is an invisible fence, which I will mark ahead of time with the wands. Here, this little utility corridor, we will come around like this. I will have this flagged for you. And then to come on straight down this way. Here, you see, oh, look at that. Something's been busted. But you can see a trench here where I believe she said the propane line comes down. And then there is the invisible, not so invisible fence line. We'll stay just inside of that, but of course watching out for this power line. The red flags and this orange paint here show it going up to that transformer. So we may have to adjust once all this gets marked. Coming down here, we measured it and it looks like that invisible dog fence is right up against these bushes. The bushes which are on this client's property. Not our client, but this nice lake house. Coming down here, let's see, going a little too far. We're going to do a right angle corner. No gate so far. 321 feet. Stopping right there at the corner of the house. This will be another price option. 322. Pinch of a right angle, and then coming back to here, 416. No fencing in the beach part of the backyard. All set here. Heck of a dock. Could be a nice place to Airbnb, do a little workcation. Here's where we'll pick back up with a double gate. One of these pins we will put a little hinge on, unscrew these screws so that this can flop like a doggy door is the idea. And the dogs will come out and be able to come and go through this. Maybe there's a way we could have a latch up here and a hook here, so that way when this piece hinges up, we can set the hook and this will act, like I say, like a doggy door. This would be a 415, really 416 to 427. So about a 10-foot gate, two doubles, or a double gate rather, 5 foots, 2 5-foots. Come along here to the back side. She wants to leave some space between the driveway and where the fence goes, so that when she's got company, they've got plenty of room. Corner here. She would like a price for this tree to come down, and also this tree to come down. I'm trying to give you an idea of the diameter. Maybe it's 2 feet, maybe it's about 26 inches at the base, 2 feet as you go up, 24-foot diameter, maybe it's 60 feet tall. Both trees are happily pointed away from the house. This tree looks like it wants to fall parallel with the house, but obviously they would move their vehicles and we'd be free to drop here. She wants to leave the chips right here next to this little cutout driveway. So we could leave the chips on site, have a chipper here and go to town. We can come through these, we can chainsaw these little 2 pieces out. And she likes to come in front of this tree. Harriet, that is. Nice lady. Coming back to this corner, 596. So 596 feet for this first one, and then it was 322 feet, and whatever that second number was, that'll tell us what the footage is for the L shape down there. Five inches in front of these T-posts will be the new fence. Got this white flag here. Here, it looks like the invisible fence is in front of our flag, so the invisible fence should be a couple feet in. There's the flag. Here's the invisible fence. It'll be tight. The client did say she understands the invisible fences are fairly simple to splice back together. Stopping here at 165 feet. Okie dokie. Workcation, here we come.